So here's a question. How often do you Zoom? More than 2 years into the pandemic, so many people are still taking these virtual meetings, and you might actually be surprised to see a lot of people, myself included, that still need some help on their background. So Alex Presha got some pointers from the pros, so to speak, whose rating system has taken the internet by storm.
Hi, it's Jimmy.
It's become an online phenomenon in the midst of the pandemic.
New viral Twitter account called Room Raider.
More than 2 years later, Americans still don't know how to set up their Zoom backgrounds, perhaps myself included.
I think that we really tried hard to make it easy for anybody to do.
Well, Jesse, while I have you here, and I recognize that this is going to be harsh, but you see what I'm starting with.
Okay, it is very hostagey in the background. The lamps are not matching and askew, I believe. So I would say if we didn't like you and know you, it would probably be a 2 or a 3.
Jesse Beret and Claude Taylor have been doling out tips since the start of the pandemic.
We were watching cable news way too much, and we're seeing all the correspondents, in their home environments. And we started making commentary to ourselves. So I just said, let's make a Twitter account. Let's call it Room Raider.
The pair says their formula is simple. Give the space a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Add some constructive criticism, sprinkle in some snark, and voila, a virtual goldmine that's captivated the country. They've rated celebrities, senators, even heads of state. Some of their ratings, great. ABC's very own John Carl got a 10 out of 10.
Getting a 10 out of 10 of Room Raider, I mean, that's, it's not quite like winning a Pulitzer, but, it's up there somewhere, isn't it?
Other ratings, left room to grow. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez earning this 1 out of 10, but later redeeming herself with a 9, getting some compliments on the bookshelf. Well curated, good spacing.
The lighting, the camera height, we call it the nostril view when the camera is too low and it's looking right up the nostrils.
Room Raider became a welcome laugh in the midst of the pandemic. They were also able to help those looking for work.
I remember just getting one message from a woman who said that her husband had been unemployed for 11 months and how she used the setup techniques. And she said her husband had a great online interview and got the job.
That's why the couple wrote a book, How to Zoom Your Room. And the timing is perfect because selfishly, I could use the help.
Well, listen, I know you're in D.C. Would love your expertise if you're willing to stop by and help this out.
I mean, I'm free this afternoon. I could probably be there in under an hour.
That would be amazing.
About an hour later,
Claude, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. Thanks for making the trip.
Claude showed up with a suitcase full of props ready to transform my space.
Well, the room needs it, so I appreciate it. Let me give you a hand here.
All right.
The infamous 3 out of 10?
Yep.
You think we can transform this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've got a couple different options we'll look at here.
Okay.
First up, using the couch.
You're here in what we call the couch view. With your background, with your lovely Parisian art, you're simply seated too low, and frankly, it doesn't present you very well.
So we changed some things. We added some greenery, placed a chair in front of the couch, and moved a lamp into the scene.
We've moved away from the couch, created some space, and that gives you a better perspective on the artwork and on the overall setup.
Next, the bookcase.
This one took a little bit more work than the last one.
It did. We have demonstrated what we call a author's setup. So we have one copy.
And yeah, that's key, just the one copy.
One copy, okay. not multiple copies, no stacks of books. Mm-hmm. Show one copy of your book cover forward.
Last up, transforming the office setup.
Okay. For this setup, put me to work.
Take the printer and just lift it up and just set it over here. We're going to move the lamp over here, and I'm going to move the stapler. We don't need 3 remotes in the shot. Let's do some books. We need to find a light bulb. Maybe clock here.
Okay.
See right there, that's pretty much what we would call a 10.
And then it was time to appeal my original score.
Let's call Jessie.
We zoomed back in with Jessie to get her reaction to my new space.
It doesn't even look like the same room.
Can we get a new rating?
Yes, absolutely. You have a plant and a succulent. You have art. The lamp is turned on. and you have a pineapple, which of course is at least a point. So yes, it is a legit real 10.
Redemption.
Well done.
The pandemic has launched a new era of Zoom, opening a window to our personal lives. Thanks to Room Rater's tips, I was able to transform my empty office. Sometimes it just takes an open mind and maybe a nice plant for anyone to earn a 10 out of 10.
That was a really fun story, Alex. I like it. Our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.